All right. Uh, Put on the hat backwards because I decided to do something different. Mortal Kombat. I may need to do the other movies too. I have to figure this out. But this movie came out recently and it's a new film, so I wanted to jump on it. Um, and I think I gotta figure this out. But sometime down the line, I want to do Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. I watched that cartoon show and I really like that cartoon show. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and a lot of ones that I don't think people remember. I actually have the tape, but it's packed away. It was Mortal Kombat. I think it was called like Stories or something. It was actually a CG, really early CG movie, and it was pretty okay. It was moving stiff, but it was cool. And but yeah, so this power up review. I just want to give a quick one. The movie's definitely rated R. You see that in the beginning. They do a very powerful story surrounding Scorpion. You really get to see what happened and how dangerous he is, how he got the name Scorpion, and how everything played out. It even kind of harked back, and this is not a spoiler in the movie. Somewhere to feel in the MK mythology is actually a little reminiscence there, but I'm not going to tell you how. Not in this part anyway. This power up review. So right now we're powering up. But yeah, it was intense movie. It definitely played with the R. You do get to see a lot of characters, and the story kind of goes like this, and then out, and then kind of back into each other. I mean, that wasn't bad for me because it made sense why it focused on where it focused and why Scorpion, you were kind of seeing how he was going through everything. Scorpion really showed just how tough he really is and established himself as the main character. My favorite character is actually Sub Zero, but that's me. The brother, one with the scar, actually, is like I like him the most. But yeah, they did a really cool job. The animation worked. The fight scenes were intense. They did add in some fodder characters, but I thought it was fine because of the fact that the other Mortal Kombat movie did it too, live action, and they had them fight fodder people, and it was like, no, you get this way, you can kind of spread it out and not just have it be like everyone dies. So that was really cool. I liked Scorpion's story and the thing he was going through in the tournament. I thought that was very interesting. And it actually showed a lot of growth with him, but it also showed a lot of growth with some of the other characters throughout and how things were situated. They did change some of the stories up, but it fit for the movie. Like it actually fit where I was like, I'm okay with that change. Like Jackson and Sonya's relationship, that was a little different. Um, Not in the way you're thinking. Johnny, how he was doing stuff, and just how they kind of just did everything. It was like, okay, this is actually a pretty good mixture. So now I'm going to get to some spoiler territory. And there was a couple things I was like, but overall I liked. I would consider this should buy. There are parts that actually I could have put under it blew my mind, but parts. There's some stuff that's like, whew. But I'm gonna hold this as a should buy. I think it was a very good movie. I don't think it's worth. I seen it on there. It was like $27, $28. I don't think it's worth that. But a lot of Blu-ray stuff. I don't think is should be in the 20s anyway. I don't buy them in the 20s, and there's plenty of them out there. You just wait a little, and you can get them for like $5 sometimes, 10. But it's definitely up there. And if you wanted to, and you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, I would say if you wanted to pay the 20, I can understand. It was really well done in that aspect. Now that the powering up's done, time for the power up review. You already got it. Spoiler warning: 3, 2, 1. So, one thing that kind of I was like on Goro was awesome. How they did Goro, and I loved the way they did his thing where he ripped off Jax because Jax is the commanding officer to Sonya in this, and he gets her like into the level that she's at when it comes to fighting. I like that she fought a reptile. I thought that was cool. When you saw Scorpion go after a guy from the Lin Kuei, like Sub Zero's clan, he was vicious about it. The big thing with Quan Chi, I thought that was fantastic. Shang Tsung was like, I already know what you're trying to do. And it kind of played it off where Shang Tsung was, it felt like he was like retired from the fighting. And that's why they went to the thing with Goro, and Goro was the champion, but they didn't have it where it went to Shang Tsung. Thought that was interesting. Scorpion technically is the one that beat him, but then Scorpion twisted the thing around to beat Goro because Liu Kang couldn't do it. And I thought that was funny because Liu Kang was kind of the original hero. I mean, yeah, everyone's favorite is Scorpion. Scorpion's awesome. I personally, like I said, I like Sub Zero. But I like Scorpion too. The reason why I don't have the bookmarks, or I didn't try to get the bookmarks, I don't, even though I think they're cool, I don't want to see Scorpion killing Sub Zero. I know Ed Boon's thing is Scorpion killing Sub Zero. I actually think Sub Zero is one of the coolest characters in that game and how he uses his power. So I'm like, can I get some evenness here sometimes? Can Sub Zero sometimes get him? But anywho, the story was pretty strong. It was following the three warriors like it did with the cartoon show and the original movie and everything. This time around, Johnny fought Baraka, and I actually thought that worked. I also liked when they fought the military coming in. I thought that was cool because you got to see them do the dichotomy and how the tournament was being messed with and how they had to deal with that. And they had these creatures, and Sonya had to learn that she needed help, and they did it. There were some ball kicking scenes that I gotta admit, I was like, "Oh, it was funny," but I was like, "You're pushing the woman strong thing," but I couldn't help it. It was funny. And so the movie definitely has some funny parts. Rated R all the way. You've seen people's heads come off, blood splatter, bones. They did the bone thing with the X-rays. It was amazing when you would see people take shots and they would get crushed and things. So yeah, the movie really did a lot. You got to see a lot of Scorpion. They didn't even hold back on his family death with his kid. It was like, yo, they actually kind of showed it. That's crazy that they actually showed it. So they really did not hold back in this movie, and I'm glad that they didn't. And it feels like the way it ended that they're going to make a sequel, and I'm actually hoping that they do. But I do want it to be where Liu Kang kind of gets the victory because he actually wins the fight, not because he gets help from Scorpion. But I understood why they did it because they wanted this to be Scorpion's revenge. And Scorpion, like I said, for most people, he's a fan favorite. I mean, NetherRealm Studios, he's literally their mascot. So, and how he fought, it was really cool. So I say check it out. I think you're gonna have a very good time. I put it should buy, but for nothing, you could have a good time. The story was fine the way they did it. It reminded me of the first film. Like I said, but they did go heavily into Scorpion, and it actually gave the film a little bit more heaviness to it, especially when he was in the Nether Realm. That was actually really badass. So thanks for listening to me. It's the Greek Geek Protagonist. And yeah, that's just my review of Mortal Kombat. I've been trying to make my reviews not as lengthy unless it needs to be. So enjoy. But definitely check it out. It's definitely worth a watch if you're a fan. Ooh, hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. You can double click, so it gets the little things around it, you know. But thank you. I thank you for taking the time out of your day. I know these times are harsh and can be very rough, and I appreciate you. So I appreciate it if you like my comments and like what I have to say, and if not, I appreciate to hear the feedback. Thank you once again very much, and stay safe. Geeko Practice is out.